Hello and welcome to Titanium Talos Tarot, and today I will be doing a pull for Leos, okay? So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Let me see. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So if you have any of these planets, why am I saying cards? Any of these planets in Leo, welcome. Okay. If you have none of these planets in Leo, or signs, whichever, welcome as well. You might have been just called to this, and I am welcoming you. You will probably have a message in this video that resonates with you. Okay. If you are a cross watcher, welcome as well, because, excuse me, my eyes are out of focus. I was a cross watcher for many a video, so I get you and I got you. All right? Gotcha. No. I'm silly. Yes. I got you. So the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. If I need any more further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Okay? Now, with that being said, let us get into your cards. Okay? Yeah. And I'm so sorry. My neighbor is doing some yard work and they're using heavy machinery. So we will do with, okay? I'm being silly. Okay. Calm down. Connect. These angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message. Okay, this card just fell on my, I saw it go, and it just landed right on my armrest, and it just stopped in the upright. It's like, nay, I'm not moving. Really, Leos, because I have Leo as an ascendant. We start this week with the 10 of Spring, 10 of Wands in normal tarot. Okie dokie. Well, these, by the way, these are timeless, and so whenever you watch this is whenever it applies. And yesterday was a pretty 10 of Spring energy for me. Yeah, it's okay. All right, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share your message. And okay, the next card is 9 of Autumn pointed towards the left. What are we doing? Yeah. I guess we'll see when we clarify. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share. Please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos. That is very interesting. Okay, because it flipped over, but then it fell on my crotch. Which means that it's upright. Oh yes, and what I thought of is it's very interesting to see how at least I see a connection between people's horoscopes and the way they communicate, which is basically what I've been studying for the past almost 12 years. Yes, and so I see it and I find it very interesting because yesterday I was going over a speech that I'm going to do about how to communicate with people, how to communicate with children especially. But what I do is that I take it out of the fact of it being children. Okay, so even before you start thinking about your children, need to start thinking about the method in which they communicate, because every child has a different way of communicating, just like every person has a different way of communicating. And if you really want to make sure that the message that you want to give to them is how should I say it, is really well received and understood, you need to talk the way that they will comprehend what you are saying. And so it's very interesting because in my book, well, not my book, not the one that I wrote, but in the book that I own, that I have, that I bought for school, right? It says the different types of communication and the effects they have and the impressions that they leave. So I see the connections between your horoscope, the way that your horoscope generally interacts with other people, and how you feel, how your different types of communications and how that is related to your sun sign, your moon sign, your ascendant, your all those other things. And so I find that very interesting. And that's what I wanted to say. If you ever would like to get further into this, please contact me at the email in the box below, and I would love to talk to you guys about this. Because of all the wonderful he does. We're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And I'm completely off key, and it's alright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come. Too many. Nay. Okay, if the sun and the wheel are supposed to come back out, they will. Yeah. Duh. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And we have thy dreamer pointed towards thy left. Yeah. Oh, and this is the wheel and the ego. Yeah. So oakley dokley. We shall now clarify. They're getting closer, so if you guys hear like very like heavy, no, it's their machinery. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share why the 10 of spring is here. And it is here because of unity. Da-da! Yeah. Alright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share. And I just thought of a person that's in my life who is very has a very dominant personality. Also, his cultural background raised him to be the man of the family and also to know better than everyone else. And because of that, this person feels like if he doesn't do shit for anyone else, nothing gets done. Which unfortunately will be helpful until you live, but once you pass away and you move on to the next, to your next dimension, right? When you move on to the next dimension, the people in your family will be left, you know, not really being able to do shit. And I think that is why my father and his brother brought us up in a way that we made our own choices ourselves. So we would have to live with the consequences if they were positive or negative, whichever way. We had the liberty to make our own choices, but that liberty comes with its own how should I say it? With its own consequences, and we should be ready to like live the consequences, because I feel like this person, the person I'm talking about, like does everything but doesn't live with the consequences, and or does not let the consequences affect him, which in a sense is a good thing, but in reality it is actually working against him, because he is always repeating the same mistake over and over again. He's not learning from what he has done, like that's less than optimal, you know. So it is best for you to learn and make your own mistakes, right? Why not? Please, okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share why the 9 of autumn is here pointed towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leos, please come forward and share why the 9 of autumn is here pointed towards the left. And it is pointed towards the left because of the singer of transformation, the phoenix. Yeah. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Leo, please come forward and share. One moment, let me get the card. All right. One moment. Please, angel. All things considered, no bias. Is this card supposed to be towards the left? Nay. That is a hard nay. Okay. So the journeyman pointed. Wait. Yeah, that was a hard yes. Okay. The journeyman pointed towards the right. Okay. And so now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for whom, for Leos, please come forward and share why the Dreamer card is here, pointed towards the left. And we have the, I don't know, oh, and we have the Lady of the Harvest upright. Okie dokie. Hi. Okay. So let us begin. Yeah. Okay, first card out is the Ten of Spring. Okay. The Ten of Spring is ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. You're having, well, this is the Ten of Wands in normal tarot. Right? You're burdened. You know, it just came to mind. You're burdened with glorious purpose. AKA Loki. Tom Hiddleston. Yes. Okay. I'm giggling because I have a little crush on Tom, like a professional crush. I love his work. Not that I've seen all of it, but it's very good. And so when I said you're burdened with glorious purpose came to mind, I'm like, holy shit, I have to share. Okay. I find this funny. My angels and guides are hilarious to me. Alright, so the Ten of Spring is union, mystical experience, spiritual home. Okay, so this glorious burden or glorious purpose, whichever, okay, is going to lead you to unity. It's going to lead you to unity with, like, you could even say, like, with your chakras. It's going to unite all of your chakras. It's going to keep you aligned and get you centered, whole, and complete by yourself. Okay? But this is further down the line. Maybe right now you're not really, you're not very attentive enough to notice this, which is fine. It's fine, you know. But just be certain that down the line this will turn out to your advantage. Okay, and this is not coming from someone who has lived an amazing life. Okay, this has come from someone who has been hit by a car, who has recovered from it, who has spent years in therapy, who has spent years being bullied, teased, and made fun of, and who still has the stink eye from her own culture when she goes into a cultural setting, right? So I know. I'm talking from experience. Okay? So, next card out is the Nine of Autumn pointed towards the left. And the Nine of Autumn is reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. This being pointed towards the left means that you are it's coming in slow. You have a little difficulty getting to this. You have a little difficulty rewarding yourself for your hard work. And the first thought that popped into my mind is one of my aunts. Okay, being happily and successfully self-employed, which is where I'm at. I'm just loving my free time. But I mean, if you were to ask my grandpa, he'd be like, she's not moving enough. Nothing's getting done. Why? Move it. Move it or boot it, or else boot it, because I'll do something for you. And I'm like, nay. Anyway, yeah. So I'm using my own life experiences so that you can like to give you, to paint a picture. Yes. Okay. Right. So you're having a hard time seeing that your hard work has actually allowed you to take a freaking breather. Okay. Then you have the singer of transformation. And that is transformation, transcendence, metamorphosis. So during this time of 10 of spring and 9 of summer pointed towards the left, you are going to transform. You are going to become a more mature, a more balanced person. Okay? So take every single thing as a positive, as something that is positive. It is meant to do something in your life. Just concentrate on what that is, all right? And then you have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health, which is clarified by the Journeyman. And the Journeyman is skills, travel, adventure, independence, polishing of skills, travel. Was it in the upright? Nay, it wasn't. This was pointed towards the left. No. Okay, I'm going to put it upright. Alright. So, the Lover's card, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will have a lover in your life soon. It could for some of you, but for others, it just means that you're making decisions from your heart center at this point. Your heart center, from your higher self. And your higher self is not your mind. Your higher self is your guides, your angels, your intuitive hits, all those things, okay? And so you're embarking on a new adventure of self-love because you have transformed and you know better now. You know that you need to take care of yourself first in order to take care of others. Well, that was from the other reading. But when you drop your burdens, you will be more able to unite with the metaphysical experience, okay? And this time of where you have less money coming in, okay, where you have little difficulty seeing that you have done work that is worth celebrating. Okay, they're really close. Sorry. That is worth celebrating will actually transform you into something more beautiful. Okay? And following that is the Lovers. Because of that transformation, you will learn to make better choices about yourself. You will ask for your independence. You will go on adventures and you will polish your skills. Okay. Basically, once you do this transformation, once this transformation takes place, your life will become into something beautiful and loving. Not necessarily, well, to others, but mainly to yourself. Okay. Then you have the Dreamer pointed towards the left. Now, embrace your true purpose. Beginning, yes. Beginning. Okay. Maybe I am dyslexic. I don't know. Beginning a new adventure. Trust yourself. Point it towards the left. I think what happens here, because you have the dreamer and pointed towards the left, clarified by the Lady of the Harvest. The Lady of the Harvest is completions, grief, loss, harvest, release. So it's completion. You have completed a cycle and you are so happy where you are at this moment that you have decided to stay where you are. And so you're not moving forward for this. You're not moving farther along the path to have a bigger and better adventure, right? So that is all that I have for you guys this week, Leo. If you would like this and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to help. Now, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Click on the notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff and subscribe to thy channel, right? Yes, to thy channel. I just find that funny. And with that being said, I wish you all a very good week and I will see you next time. Bye.